What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I would like to formally blame Justin Copeland for this purchase. I picked this up at Fragbuy. Brioni. This is the Eclat, I believe is how you say it, the Eau de Parfum Eclat. And I figured while I was at it, I grabbed a 60 ml of the Eau de Parfum. Now, I don't have the Intense. I figured I'd start with the first one. And the one that my man Justin keeps raving about. Usually if Justin keeps raving about something, it's usually pretty good. And I've seen it kind of gets compared to what I believe is one of the best fresh designers ever in Terre d'Hermès Eau de Parfum. So if it's in that realm with maybe a little more complexity, this might be something special. So we're going to bust these open. We're going to give them a smell. See what they're all about. Stay tuned. So, I think it's only natural that we start with the original first. That plastic came off pretty easy. Same here. They know how to package whatever factory they use. So, got the 60 ml, more than enough. I'm going to have tons of fragrances, so. Ooh, and it's a magnetic cap. I like this bottle. It feels quality and hefty, even for a 60 ml. I like this. Recessed, thick base. The glass comes up. I mean, you can see it in the camera. Very thick based. How strong is that magnet? Pretty strong. Brioni B on the top. Let's see what the atomizer looks like. Decent. Is that familiar? I don't know. Let's go right on ahead. Great atomizer. Everything about this is quality so far. This is a quality designer. Definitely has that blue fragrance feel. Oh, beautiful. Mouth-watering, like rich citrus. Woods. And I could be wrong here, but I want to say olibanum because it has this resinous, balsamic, lightly smoked incense feel. Every time I press record, some loud exhaust passes by. It never fails. It does give me the feels of Bleu de Chanel. Little bit. But higher end, if that makes any sense. Like, this is much more resinous, but the style, not so much the exact scent profile, but the style of the scent reminds me of walking that path. I'm sticking with olibanum, or frankincense at least. It's got this, I'm thinking more olibanum though. It's got this rich resinous quality to it, and it's smoky. Juicy citrus, warm wood. I don't really get anything spicy here. Nothing's jumping out at me. This smells pretty refined. I think, and there's very few blue fragrances I've thrown this moniker to, I think this would be a good blue fragrance for a suit and tie and a business professional in general. This is my jam right here. This is my kind of thing. It doesn't smell super synthetic. It doesn't smell niche. But it doesn't smell super synthetic either. It smells like a quality designer, and it wasn't crazy expensive. I paid like $60-something, I think, for the 60 ml. 60, 70, high 60s, $70 range. I forgot exactly. This is a clean, classy feel to this fragrance. Let's pull up these notes.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
2021 release. It's not that old. So here we go. Brioni Eau de Parfum. Fresh, woody, floral, fruity, spicy. So there are spices here. I don't get a bunch of spice. And I could see fruity, but it's not real sweet. Ozonic notes, green apple, and pink pepper. See, I would not have guessed green apple. Pink pepper makes sense, though, for the sweetness. It's more sweet than it is spicy, I think. Heart notes of ambroxan and violet. So there is synthetics in here. But it doesn't smell screechy, scratchy, cheap, chemical. It's very smooth. Base notes of cedarwood, musk, and tonka bean. So there's no resinous olibanum or anything like that. It's got a little bit of this warm resinous feel to it. on my skin. Maybe it's a very warm cedar wood or something. I don't know, but I'm impressed by this one. This one's classy. For a blue fragrance, it has some class and elegance to it. It's impressive. It's a little refined, very smooth, understated. I think that's a couple good words to describe it. I'm enjoying this. I am a fan. We'll give it a rating at the end. Let's dive into the other one. So I have super high hopes for this one. The original's really good. If we're building off of that DNA and making a fresher version, this has room to be very impressive. Oh, wow. That frosted glass looks icy. I like it. And this is a 100 ml. Oh, man, it's a good looking bottle. Super heavy. Now that we're in the 100 ml range, super heavy. Atomizers lined up and everything. Beautiful atomizer on these bottles. Great magnetic cap, great bottles. This is good stuff here, I have to say. I do get an earthy, woody vetiver feel. Smoky vetiver. Smoky and earthy. The ambroxan stands out in this one. There's got to be ambroxan in this one too. There's a sharpness to the citrus. I don't think it's apple this time. It doesn't have the warmth. I don't think it's fruit. It's got to be citrus this time, but definitely ambroxan. A little spicier. This is definitely spicier than last one. Where this one's more elegant, this one's got a little bit more of a party boy feel. Now, what do I mean? I don't mean super juvenile and crazy playful. I mean comparatively to the EDP. This is smoky, woodsy, earthy, a little metallic even. This is not how I was expecting this to smell. It's much more earthy and smoky than I anticipated, but it's still super, super fresh. I'm trying to find the right words for this because it still has a class and elegance of the original, but more edgy. I guess that's the better, instead of like the party boy version, I guess. I don't know why that came to mind. I flow. Whatever comes to mind, I say. I would say it's much more edgy. This is more rough around the edges. It's not near as smooth and refined. It's sharper. Let's pull up these notes. I am super intrigued. This one is a bit different. I can see the Terre d'Hermès Eau de Parfum comparison, but they are not the same scent.
12 seconds later.
Okay, here we go. Eau de Parfum Eclat. Eclat, however you say it. Synthetic. Yeah, this is much more synthetic. Fresh, floral, woody citrus. Frankincense. So this one has frankincense. Makes sense for the earthy musk, that earthy smoky feel. Grapefruit and pink pepper. So this, okay, so it was an apple. It's sharp citrus. It's grapefruit. Still has the pink pepper. Patchouli, rose, ambroxan, musk, and sandalwood. So there's no vetiver here, but it smells like an earthy, woodsy type of vetiver feel. I get a little bit of the floral hit here, but I wouldn't just distinctively call it rose. This is different. This is not what I expected this to smell like. Not at all. A little bit, but I'm surprised there's not vetiver in here. It smells like vetiver. Sandalwood surprises me because I don't get that creamy woodsy feel. This definitely strikes me as more warm weather appropriate, though. This is a fresher flanker overall. Let's give these some ratings. So Brioni Eau de Parfum, the baseline fragrance. This is smooth. That apple's coming out more. Now it's settled down a bit. We're settling into the heart a bit more. The pink pepper offers a little bit of a sweet tone. I don't get a lot of spice here, but I get this warm, fruity, woody smell with a nice undertone of ambroxan that, believe it or not, doesn't come across as all that synthetic. It's very smooth, very refined. I would put this up there with Polo Bleu Parfum and Bleu de Chanel Parfum with just that refined, smooth blue fragrance that would just dress up really, really well. I think this is great. Like really, really, really good. This is an 8.5 out of 10 type of fragrance for me. It smells very rich. I like that. Not too in your face. Will linger. Probably a great first impression type of scent profile. If you want to make a really good first impression, you don't want to overwhelm somebody, you want something that has a professional character to it, I think this does that. Now, Brioni Eau de Parfum Eclat, I guess is how you say it. This is a more casual appeal, but I do think it works like with what I'm wearing right now. The short sleeve button up, kind of a fun, casual collared fragrance. Very warm weather appropriate, summertime beachy vibes, kind of tropical shirt, if you will. I would say this really suits what I'm wearing currently, to be honest with you. Though I think this one could still dress up, maybe not quite as well as the Eau de Parfum, but pretty close. Still has the same DNA going on here. There's just some tweaks. It's definitely a bit more sharp overall. The ambroxan stands out more. The grapefruit adds an astringent sharpness at the top. But it's still really good. It's very smoky. So much so to the point that I could have swore there was vetiver in here for this earthy, smoky vetiver feel. And it could be. It's just maybe not listed. Who knows? That's how it smells to me. But I think this one's great too. Believe it or not, it's a little bit lower on the score than the other one. This one's an 8 out of 10 great. This is still great. The Eau de Parfum speaks to me just a little bit more, but this is still great. I want to explore everything that comes out in this line. These are really good. Well, that's my first impressions on Brioni Eau de Parfum and Brioni Eau de Parfum Eclat. I would like to formally, let me get it to focus, that would be just fantastic, formally blame Justin Copeland for this, because he sold me on wanting to try this. I decided to go ahead and grab this because I felt it only right to experience the original first. They're both really good. I need the Intense. I believe there's a new one, the Essential, that just came out or just got announced or something like that, but I'm gonna need the other ones too because these two are really, really good. This is my kind of stuff right here. This is the kind of stuff that I would reach for on a regular basis. These are blue fragrances that just do it for me. And until next time, do me a favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. So I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. Who's tried this? Let me know in the comments. What do you think about them? I'm very curious on you guys' thoughts. I was thinking I was going to like this one more than this one, but I mean, I still think they're both great. An 8 and an 8.5, nothing to shake a stick at. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on either one of these and you give them a spray now, you'll probably end up thanking me later if you have similar taste to me. Have a good one, guys.